Round 19 was a pretty strong one for us. 3 scores correct. That last minute winner for Leicester against West Brom, the big clash of the weekend, got us a perfect score. Then Huddersfield drawing with Swansea 1-1 and Plymouth beating Stoke 2-1 were our other scores correct. 3 out of 12 is not bad at all. It was a pretty good weekend for me. Hopefully we can get some more scores here, and hopefully Blues can perform better than they were last weekend, because we were absolutely awful against a Rotherham side that had only picked up 1 point away from home at 9 attempts. Not good enough at all. Can we get back to it here? Hopefully so. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the predictions. Coventry take on Blues. Coventry, decent at home recently. They've kept 3 clean sheets in their last 5 home games, and they've only lost 1 of those 5, so difficult to beat at home, building up a little bit of form, quite a few draws, but they'll be hoping that they can kind of turn that corner now, because they were so good last year. Didn't start too well this season, but they look like they're getting back in the right direction. Blues, awful performance last weekend, completely not up for it. Some injuries, some very big statements came out from Rooney after the game, and it's going to be interesting to see how the players react. Not great away, only picked up 4 points out of 9 games away from home, so it's not looking great. The form, our away form against their home form, would suggest that they will win this one. Most optimistic I can go for is a draw. I think we'll lose, but my heart, I'm going to go with 1-1. Blackburn take on Leeds next. Blackburn, quite strange. They are only accompanied by Leicester in Championship sides to have drawn 1 game this season. Leicester obviously winning majority. Blackburn have won 9, lost 9 and drawn the 1. So it's better than getting loads of draws. I'm sure they'll be happy to win and lose, but they do need to start not losing so many to carry on climbing up the table. Leeds, good form, won 5 out of their last 6, only lost 1 of their last 10 matches. They are tough to beat. They're a very good side, and I think they're going to win this one 2-1. Sunderland take on West Brom, and while Sunderland haven't been in great form, only winning 1 of their last 5 and not winning in their last 3 fixtures, West Brom have been in great form, winning 5 out of 7. The other 2 were losses against Southampton and Leicester. So West Brom are doing very well at the moment, and I expect that to continue here with a 2-1 win. A trip to Wales next, as Cardiff take on Millwall. Now Cardiff have lost 3 of their last 4, Millwall only won 1 out of their last 9. So 2 sides not in great form, which is why I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Huddersfield against Bristol City next. Huddersfield picking up some decent form, 3 games unbeaten. However, they're the highest drawers in the division, and I think this game looks like another. Bristol City not scored in their last 3 away games, and quite an inconsistent side whether home or away, so I'm going to go for a 1-1. Leicester take on Plymouth. Now Leicester, they were in a bit of worrying form, only winning 1, drawing 1 and losing 2 of their previous 4 games, but at the weekend a brilliant last minute winner against West Brom. Very important win, and they'll be hoping that that's a step back on track. But who knows? Plymouth, good at home, very poor away, no wins away from home. They're not looking likely to get anything out of this one, but you never know. However, I do have to back the home side. I think they might concede, but I'll go Leicester to win 3-1. The pick of the weekend looks like Middlesbrough against Ipswich. Middlesbrough, very good at home, not conceded in 4 of their last 5 home games, so a lot of clean sheets. Very good form from them, and they've definitely picked up from their awful starts of the season. Ipswich, we know that they have goals in them, but away from home, they actually haven't won for a while. There's quite a few draws in there, a couple of 2-2s quite recently, which is why I think I am going to back another 2-2. Norwich against Preston. Now, these two sides are quite inconsistent. Norwich were brilliant at the start of the season, but really had a poor run of form. However, 3 wins out of their last 4 games. Are they starting to go on the up again? Who knows? Preston, however, don't look like they're going on the up. They won 6 of their first 7, but since then, not many wins, losing quite a few games to heavy scorelines as well. They've lost their last 2 games by an aggregate of 6-0. It's not looking great for Preston. They're dropping. I think Norwich will take advantage of that and win 1-0. QPR face Hull next. Now, QPR, good side at the moment. It's a bit of a surprise because they've been poor all season, but under Fuentes things start to look like they're coming together. 5 games, only 1 loss, 2 draws, and most recently 2 wins, scoring 6 and conceding 2. QPR have been short of goals all season. They seem to be firing now. Can they start to climb out of that relegation zone and battle? Because let's face it, they do have some pretty good championship quality players. They shouldn't really be where they are. So I think they will be okay this season under the new manager. Hull, hard side to beat. They only seem to lose against the top sides in the division. They did lose to Watford, but Watford do have some quality players. So for this, I think it's only right to go down the middle with a 1-1 draw. It's now time for the managerless match, Rotherham against Swansea. Rotherham, despite being awful on the road, haven't lost in 4 home games and have actually only lost 1 of their last 7 at home. So hard to beat at the New York Stadium, and I think that could go well for them here against a Swansea side that haven't won in 5. I think all things point to Rotherham to get something, and I'm going to go for that something to be all 3 points. Quite rare for me to back the Millers, but 2-1 to Rotherham. Stoke face Sheffield Wednesday, and you may be surprised that the away side are actually in better form than the home side at the moment. Stoke, probably the streakiest side in the division, very inconsistent, and after 4 clean sheets in a row, they've gone on to lose 3, conceding 9 in those games. I don't know what's happening at Stoke. They are all over the place, very, very inconsistent, and you don't really know what to expect. Sheffield Wednesday, unbeaten in 2, drawn 1-1 with Leicester, and then got their second win of the season in a 3-1 against Blackburn. I think, to be honest, I should back the away side for a win, which I don't think has happened all season, but I will go for a draw because Stoke obviously have the quality. It's just whether they can show it on the pitch. 1-1. Finally, Watford v Southampton, 2 sides in very good form. Watford have only lost 1 of their last 9 and it came against Leicester, so brilliant turnaround from Valérien Ismaël's men. Southampton unbeaten in 11, so very, very good at the moment. They are climbing the table pretty rapidly and chasing down the top spots. Will they get there by the end of the season? I'm not sure. We're not even halfway, so it's a long, long road ahead. But one thing I do know about Southampton is they are going to be close to those top 2. I can pretty much guarantee it by the way they're playing. They've hit form and don't look like stopping. They've both won 2 in a row. Who's going to break here? Or will it be a draw? I think so. I think Southampton are due another one of their draws, and I'll go for an exciting one, 2-2. So those are my predictions for these championship fixtures. Make sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully Blues can perform a bit better than last weekend.